then, it all starts here tonight live in London, the FC Pro Open Finals. A $500,000 tournament, and still so much to settle. We start here in our first knockout round to decide which 4 players will be going to the FC Pro World Championships. That might be months away, 5-6 months away. But how much of an easier ride your season could be, Ryan Pessoa, if you do win this opening matchup?
Yeah, absolutely. You could argue Jafonso's side of things. After week 1, you would have thought he would have secured that spot already. Didn't perform extremely well in week 2. And the opposite, KTzn, arguably again, Richard Buckley thought so anyway, wouldn't even reach this stage. So he performed extremely well, finishing 3rd in Group D, as you see with the stats. Incredibly well to even reach here.
He only won 1 game.
Yeah.
6 days ago. And then we saw him on Monday night, Ryan. As Richard Buckley said, he didn't drop. He didn't lose a game. He might have drawn 1, but he picked up 13 points, and he was fantastic in that. And it was literally a comeback story like no other, which was good enough for him to get into these finals here. Who he's up against, though, is the EASports World Cup champion in Jafonso. And we are not hanging around for too long here. We are jumping straight into the action in our first matchup here. Jafonso takes on KTzn in our opening game. Whoever wins this one will go through to play Obrun in the first quarter-final. Remember, 4 games in this round and so much on the line. You have to ask from the get-go, Ryan, for someone like KTzn, how on earth is he feeling? Has he come back down to the ground yet? Because 5 days ago, he couldn't quite believe what he was seeing in this stage, so we could have our first real chance of the game.
Of course he will be on cloud 9, but I think he knows that the job isn't finished. He's in on goal already, 2 minutes in, first time through ball.
Hello, Thierry Henry, team of the year, looks to open up the first goal in this game. And as we said, don't go anywhere, because we have got games coming thick and fast. Jafonso takes on KTzn now, then Nicolas will take on Yuval in just a couple of in-game minutes. That one should kick off, then 2 more matches to come later today. Early chance! As expected, Michael Elise. It won't be the last finesse he scores tonight by any means, because he has been really one of the MVPs in the FC Pro Open.
Yeah, an unsung hero amongst all of the squads. You can see the patience there, just trying to get the space into Elise. Green time finesse shot. We're going to see a lot of it, as you said, Elise being a key moment, or a key player, sorry, in those moments.
Who do you think this favours more, a game like this? I know Jafonso's leading by a goal to 0, but there's a long time left to be played as we jump across. Nicolas takes on Yuval. This is a rematch. These two are in the same group, actually, in the FC Pro World Championships last year. But back to the point I was making, Ryan. KTzn has just come off the back of a huge bit of momentum. For Jafonso, what was it, 3-4 weeks ago he played his last FC in a stage and in an atmosphere like this?
Yeah, and it was prior to the patch as well. I think for KTzn, that patch came at the perfect time. For Jafonso, it remains to be seen how much of an impact that has on his gameplay.
As we said, this is Nicolas taking on Yuval in our other featured matchup as well. There are 4 games taking place at the same time here in London. You win this, you go into the quarter-finals, and there'll just be 8 players left, all battling out for the FC Pro Open victory. Vitinha faked that one superbly well. Carvalho is FC Pro live item, which does make tonight rather interesting for those that might not know. It is the most unique draft requirement we've seen across the FC Pro Open, Ryan. 50 million coin budget, but only 1 rarity of each player in the team. That means only 1 team of the year. 1 winter wildcard. As we look to have an update over here, Jafonso 2-0, he leads. He might not be there for 4 weeks. What a start he's had.
Yeah, absolutely. Just technical dribbling towards the byline and a pass across the goal here. Nicolas almost through there as well.
But back to the draft requirements, Ryan. It's certainly a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, you're not going to see Gold Theo Hernandez in the team, but of course you're still going to find variations of him.
Probably in a bit of a team of the week build by the looks of it. Speaking of Theo Hernandez, he's in possession now. This is Yuval, who was runner-up of the FC Pro World Championship last year. You may have remembered that game against Anders Vergang. He might not want to remember it. But many months on, he still remains in the conversation as one of the best players in the world. And although we're not live on a Monday night here, there is a Mystery Nation for you to guess here live with us in London, but also online. Remember, Mystery Nation, if you guess what the Mystery Nation is, you could achieve some objectives in the menus of Ultimate Team, which could then give you some XP and some rewards. Let's jump back to this one then, Ryan. What a start it's been for Jafonso, 2-0 up in 12 minutes. Yeah,
that'll give him the confidence. You mentioned how he would feel after the 1 goal. I think, as I said, especially after the patch, I have to keep referencing it. 1-0 isn't safe, 2-0 isn't safe, 3-0 isn't safe. You need to make sure that you keep on the front foot.
Could be 3-0 by the looks of it. If there's a chance now. Rayton, his team of the year pick in. The team is the Norwegian wingers. Could get a second chance at it. Time green finish. Pretty routine for the goalkeeper. I'm just going to have a look at the chat. Any predictions coming in for the Mystery Nation? We've had Ireland. It's not Ireland, we can confirm. Brazil. It isn't Brazil. They keep those guesses coming in. So far, so good for Jafonso. That's his FC Pro Live item. You can see there, Fabio Carvalho. Could be on the way to a +1. The champion of tonight will get a +1 on their FC Pro Live item. A skill move and a weak foot upgrade and a playstyle plus. He's having so much joy, Ryan, down that side of the pitch at the moment. It's the right-hand side of KTzn, but 3 or 4 times he's just been able to open him up, and very fortunate not to be 3-0 up. It's
been so dominant from Jafonso so far, but I think that's what you get when you play a 4-2-1-3, and for KTzn's perspective anyway. You sort of just soak up the pressure, hope to counter-attack.
Let's see what happens here. Punched in, needs something to stick now. Does the Galatasaray FC Pro player, who had a -18 goal difference just on Monday night, had 3 points to his name, somehow ended the day on 13 points. It gave us one of the most dramatic endings we've seen to a group stage in the FC Pro Open so far. And if we can, let's check in next door. Nicolas Yuval. There hasn't been a goal there as far as we know yet. There hasn't been a goal so far in this one. 23 minutes in, remember. If you win this game, you qualify for the World Championship. For Nicolas, that would be 8 World Championships in a row he's qualified for. I don't think you'll find consistency like that ever again in this e-sport.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer, to say at the least, for Nicolas, and I'm sure that he'll want revenge. You spoke earlier about the World Championships last year, Yuval knocking him out of the competition, so I'm sure Nicolas hasn't forgotten that.
Well, one of the crazy stats that Nicolas brings into this competition is he's the only player that conceded 18 goals. That's the lowest goals conceded in the FC Pro Group standings. Every other player is 20+ goals. Could be an easy pass. Goes around the goalkeeper. Nicolas! He's the Iceman for a reason! Cold as ever! Miyaham makes it 1-0.
I want to see if that's a shot cancel around the goalkeeper, but the dribbling's perfect. Miyaham, it wasn't. Just the dribbling, though, is incredible from Nicolas.
He's played in atmospheres all around the world in his time, and tonight for him will be no different. He's locked in, he's zoned in, and he's up by a goal to nil as we jump back across to this one. Jafonso, 2-0 up, needs to make the most of this one! Well, he doesn't make it easy for himself, does he? KTzn. It's like he has to get into a bit of a difficult position before he starts playing.
Yeah, it's fortunate, but it's an unforced error. Tries to driven it out, and the pass towards Henry. You could argue the keeper should do better, in my opinion. However, you got to take the luck when it comes your way, because he's been on the back foot for genuinely the whole game so far.
How important was it for him to score that next goal?
It is so important. But I spoke about the 4-2-1-3. You need to soak up the pressure and deal with those moments.
Well, nearly a third of this game gone. Nicolas, 1-0 he leads against Yuval. What an opportunity for a bit of revenge. He played him twice in the FC Pro World Championships last season in Berlin. He lost 4-2 on 2 occasions, and it was Yuval that knocked him out of the tournament. It could be Nicolas on his way to knock out Yuval from this year's FC Pro Open. 2-0 he leads. It could be on for an 8th World Championship.
Yeah, that's a tough pill for Yuval to swallow. There you see the first time through ball over the top. Miyaham with the pace in behind. And the calmness, the composure associated with Nicolas, as always, to put it into the corner.
Well, you timed that right, Kay. She joined us as the goal goes in. Welcome to the commentary desk for the FC Pro Open Finals. I'll tell you what, it might be in for another goal. What a start.
What a fantastic start. Quite a bang to heat as we start off here in the FC Pro Open. Jafonso starting off strong, Nicolas starting off strong, but these games are just getting started and you never know what's going to happen.
Lovely.
Hello, we're in for a second. Nice. Yes, we are.
That's nice.
KTzn. Let's just equalise this game.
It's just
2-2.
It's the build-up here. He plays it into Liao, manages to get the ball with Theo. Accompany the person you want, but just turning there with Henry. it's a great goal from KTzn.
Case, you've got the Twitch chat in front of you. We can see you at home. We want to speak to you as much as we can tonight. Mystery Nation, I hope you've brought us something. Do you know it or not?
I do know it, and I will be able to give some hints, but I'm going to start off very, very broad. There is red in the flag. So let us know in the chat what you guys think it could be. There's red in the flag.
I'm not even joking. I've actually forgotten.
There you go.
What it is.
Well, I know what it is. So
I've actually forgotten what it is.
That's got red in the flag.
But it is not Switzerland. It is not.
It's not Switzerland.
Good guess, good guess.
Keep your guesses coming in. We're going to jump back into the action now.
It is not Spain either.
There's red in the flag there. There's probably red in a lot of flags, right? It's going to be
Yep.
Canada. Again, it's a nice guess. Unfortunately, it's not correct. Not Colombia either. Nicolas 3-0 up. Oh, wow. What a start. He wasn't even in the FC Pro Open last year. But if anything, it's given him all the motivation in the world, not just to be here this time round, but to go and win the whole thing.
It's a man on a mission. You can see just the way that Nicolas he's so precise with everything he does in the game.
Now, this game to me is a bit interesting, Ryan, because we have two players that played at very different times for their qualification for this stage. We have KTzn as we speak. As I was about to speak about KTzn, we see Jafonso go up 3-2. But what I was saying, it's interesting because KTzn is coming off a massive motivator on Monday. We haven't seen Jafonso play in a while.
That's why I find it so hard to answer or give a prediction on him. But, of course, he manages to restore his lead in this game. It's great play. Finesse shot as well from Liao. It's a tough one. KTzn, I've learned not to rule him out of any scoreline or any deficit. It doesn't matter. As long as there's time left, I still potentially see him recover in this game.
Yuval, desperate for a goal back, desperate for a way back in. It didn't go in, it looked like it did. It was very nearly an own goal. But I think we all had a lesson to learn on Monday night, Ryan.
Yeah.
Including all of us, Richard Buckley especially. That we all sort of writ off KTzn, but he was able to come back in and pull back an incredible comeback. We can get the match fixtures up just to show you what else is about to kick off around us here in the FC Pro Open. There are 4 games taking place. Emre Yilmaz takes on Leandro Peixoto, the lowest ranked player in the world rankings. And Abu Maka, who was a quarter-finalist last year in this competition, looking to make himself there again. Nicolas, he could have put this game to bed in the first 45 minutes, Case.
No, absolutely. He is coming out so strong. But honestly, I'm not surprised. Nicolas is one of the most consistent players in the entire scene. Yuval is one of those players that I think, you know, he is putting himself in these positions that we shouldn't be surprised anymore. But going up against such a strong player, the Iceman Nicolas, is always going to be a very, very difficult task.
And that's what he needed. A little element of luck there. The build-up was great from Yuval, but
Aggressive goalkeeper movement from Nicolas.
absolutely. He predicted probably a finesse shot or a Trivela from...
Oh my days. KTzn, it's not Monday night again, is it?
You just can't rule him out, I'll be honest.
You never can.
This was the goal that we just saw as well. I wanted to...
Just watch the goalkeeper movement there.
Yeah, you can see it. It's double tap triangle. He's moved them completely out of the way. Thierry Henry near post. I was just about to say the most impressive thing from Nicolas is not actually scoring. It's the fact that Yuval, for me, is one of the best attackers in this tournament. And he's, I was going to say kept him up from scoring, but then, Yuval scores.
Well, KTzn, believe it or not, you would have expected him to stay in London off the back of Monday night, but he flew back Tuesday morning to Istanbul, probably had a day at home. Apparently in that day, he got a haircut, jumped back on the flight, and now he's here to try and win the whole thing in the FC Pro Open. Is he offside? It is Henry that's just offside there. And you're probably thinking, what variant of Henry is that? It is the Team of the Year Henry, who has got 12 play styles in total. One of the few players, Ryan, to have that many play styles. Do you think that's why he's such an important hit in these teams?
Everything. This addition of Trickster with him, the finesse shot plus as well. For me, the best player I've used, Pat Paul.
I know you are an Arsenal fan, so it's probably a bit biased.
There's no bias. I promise you. I promise you, best player I've used.
If you haven't seen Ryan Pessoa's pack luck in the last 2 weeks, I don't really want to talk about it, Case.
Yeah, I can't talk about it.
Didn't you get Pele?
Yeah, that's getting...
Must be nice.
Quite a few.
He finished a show here on Monday night 2 weeks ago. Jafonso looking to find Elise on that finesse shot. If he can find the angle,
beautiful.
Takes his time, recycles it well.
That's lovely.
And that is why he is one of the most feared players.
Just take a look at this goal here. If you remember the first goal, once he gets the ball with Elise, KTzn does well. He predicts the finesse shot. The shot was cancelled there, turned back, composure, Henri, saw the keeper move. You don't need to aim it into the corner there. The keeper's made your choice for you already. Just shooting it slightly to the other side will guarantee a goal. And Nicolas, just before half-time, Johan Cruyff in the box, technical sprint there. Oh, the ball was lovely. Mia Hamm, near post, 4-1. Nicolas against Yuval.
We know that Nicolas is a huge Johan Cruyff fan. He was so successful for him last year in the La Liga FC Pro, where he went on and won the league and the cup. But that relationship case that he's got with Mia Hamm, oh my days, that he is cooking.
It's special. No, it's very special, because not everyone even has Mia Hamm. It's definitely a preference in your striker there, but it works very, very well for him.
Well, Ryan, you've been in tournaments, you've been in World Championships before, you're 4-1 down nearly at half-time. How do you reframe that mindset? Because surely you're panicking, you're thinking, I'm so close to a World Championship, I'm going to throw away, I'm going to have to go back to a league, I'm going to have to find another way.
I think the worst thing you can do is think ahead and sort of think about what's going to happen if you lose the game, etc. You have to sort of live in the moment. You can see how deflated Yuval and his coach looked as soon as the whistle blew. You kind of just need to just act and just sort of embrace the moment now. Realize you're down by 3. 9-minute halves is a very long time, Case. You can get back into it.
Absolutely, and they're also in the back of your mind, shouldn't be in the back of your mind, but there's a Levy waiting at the other end in the quarterfinals, and so you definitely have to keep your mind in the current match, in the half you're in, even in the second, because one goal can come and can shift the entire outcome of the game.
I'm just taking a minute here, Case, to look at some of these suggestions we're getting for the Mystery Nation. Some people are way out here, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm seeing Madagascar, nope. Greece, no. Wow, there are many, many suggestions, but honestly, I haven't seen it yet.
We haven't. We're seeing lots of love for our players as well. Go Nicolas, go Jafonso. You can only choose one. You can only have one champion. Who's it going to be? Let us know. I mean, the patch since it came in gave us one thing. Goals.
Yep.
So many goals. Seven goals in the first half here. One thing about KTzn though, he will never give up. He was 2-0 down, he came back in the game at 2-2 and 3-2 down, Ryan, 3-3. He simply cannot count him out.
Yeah, as I said, I'm not even... He would have to be 5 or 6 goals down for me to rule him out.
Just having a little look as well at Jafonso's drafted lineup coming into this today. He has only gone for his one Team of the Year item, which of course you're only allowed one Team of the Year. Goes for Raidson. She was rather popular in a Team of the Week build Case during the group stage, but she seems like a viable option here tonight.
No, she is. I think that with such expensive Team of the Year items, she's a really, really good one. I'm not going to say she's cheap because she's definitely over 2 million, but in terms of all of the Team of the Year items, she's a very good very good choice.
For what she offers, I think it's worth the budget. 2 million coins. She's got 5-star weak foot finesse shot plus as well. She's got passing play style, so she offers a lot going forward.
You think she's cheap because you're rich. You packed Pele. You have everything.
True, that's true. That is true.
Well, the one thing that he doesn't have, he can't sell those players, can you, Ryan?
No, it's tradable.
What?
Okay.
Oh, there's the thing with oh my goodness, that is a horror mistake. Oh,
that's
a bad mistake.
You make those mistakes, you will be punished, especially when you're up against an EASports World Cup champion.
He wins the ball here with Jaap Stam. Oh, I don't know what.
Does the player get in the way?
I think he wants Gusto to move out wide, and because Gusto moves back, the pass doesn't really go anywhere. Oh, near post, Nicolas. Corner routines, year on year, Nicolas seems to improve and adapt and add it to his game. 5-1 though against Yuval is a massive scoreline.
Well, the next game up is this one. Emre Yilmaz, he was in the top 8 last year, looking to get a top 8 and a World Championship spot. He takes on Leandro Peixoto, the lowest ranked player in the world rankings at the moment. That one is just about to kick off now. So now we've got 3 games to jump to here in the FC Pro Open round 1. A question for you both that I've got for you, Case and Ryan. Honourable mention Team of the Year. Some players have started their Team of the Honourable Mention. Some have just been more of a bench pick. Would you have started an Honourable Mention player? If so, who? Because I'm seeing Nico Williams or Rudiger across the board.
Nico Williams doesn't get near.
Doesn't?
Nowhere near. On the bench, maybe. To start, no chance.
Other than that, no one else has really got into these teams. Hello! Jafonso!
He's not happy with that one.
He did score that, my friend.
Acrobatic corner there from Erling Haaland.
Well, Erling Haaland He's had a few prime rhymes this year, but as a striker build, he hasn't really been favoured that much. Put him into a centre-back build with a winter wildcard on him, he might be one of the best defenders in the game.
It's that play style, though, from the corners. I spoke about having different ways to score. I remember at the start of the year, whipping it to the near post, Van Dijk could knock it on. That one there with the acrobatic finish is a very viable way to score now.
Well, it was Jonathan Tah of Anders Vergang not that long ago scoring a bicycle kick. Now it's Erling Haaland for Jafonso. This game is a bit different, though. 4-goal swing in the way of Nicolas. Remember, 4 players from this round will qualify for the World Championships. They will join Obrun, Levi de Veert, Stingray, Anders Vergang at the World Championships, but also in the quarter-final stages.
You know, I have an interesting stat here for you guys. Nicolas here, if we look at the last stage in the group stage, he conceded the least amount of goals from anyone in the competition. That's only 18 goals across all of the games that he plays. So looking at this scoreline here, not too surprised.
And the jump between that as well, Case, is ridiculous, because most players are conceding, like, what, 24, 25 goals for him to be...
Paulo Neto conceded, what, 14 in one game?
Yeah, let's not talk about that. There's one player, obviously, that's in the knockout stages that conceded 38. Abu Maka, 38 goals he conceded. What a difference that is to Nicolas, just to shows how good he is. Even in this new patch, Ryan, to keep the games low scoring.
That's the most impressive thing for me. It's just against Yuval, as I said, I rate him as top 3 attackers in this whole competition. So to keep him to 1 goal so far is very impressive. And you mentioned Abu Maka. We'll be seeing him against Faku Cohen in a couple moments' time.
9 goals in this one. He is 29 in-game minutes away from qualifying for another World Championship. Jafonso sort of made his name last year, Case. You were there in the MLS where he won that competition. This man has won $436,000 playing FC. He won 400K just last year. Just goes to show what year he had.
Absolutely. And in the blink of an eye, your tournament, your being well known in the world can absolutely change. And I think that he came out of last year kind of as a shining star in the scene. Not everyone expected it. Players knew here and there, but very, very well. But then, on the other hand, we have KTzn. Had kind of a roller coaster, but he comes back in games like these. Do not come out. Do not be Richard Buckley. Do not come out.
Look at that driven pass from Vitinho. Gravison spoke about the playstyle plus as being so important. Pinged past there, you can have it drilled into the attacker first time. And then the composure to get the finish as well.
And that is what they're all playing for, that trophy. KTzn, the defending champion, his name might be on the trophy, but he's not here in attendance tonight to defend it. We are guaranteed to find a new name here. Will it be unfinished business from Anders Vergang, who lost in that incredible grand final? He waits in the next round in the quarter-finals to get going tonight. If you are tuning in for certain individuals, let us know at home who you are supporting tonight to go and win the whole competition. 29 in-game minutes here. Nicolas, honestly, I think you start writing his name as a World Championship finalist as soon as you can.
He does something really well. I don't know if you noticed it. He does precision passing out of the defence a lot, just to make sure that the passes go to the intended target. That one's just offside. – 24 minutes left in this game. There's still time for KTzn to force a comeback. I just think for Jafonso, because he knows how close he is right now, Brandon, and obviously in week 2 it didn't go his way. He didn't get a lot of points, considering he was top going into that match week. I feel like he knows that to mess up, I would say, twice would be unforgivable for him.
Well, the one thing that everyone has in common here tonight, Ryan, is that no one went unbeaten. Nobody went unbeaten so far in the FC Pro Open, which just goes to show that results certainly can be shared. The difference in performances we saw back in December to January, don't get me wrong, there was a patch and there's been huge draft requirements and restrictions that change week by week. But nobody's been perfect by any means. There's not really been an outstanding sort of single player. Yes, there's been a handful of top performing players in the FC Pro Open, but not loads. The most interesting pick for me, Ryan, in this team for Jafonso, I was speaking to him earlier, Tonali.
Yeah, I saw that straight from kickoff. I understand with the incisive pass plus, but yeah, it's an obscure one. You never really see him in a lot of the teams.
18 minutes away, Jafonso away, but KTzn is going to make this a thriller, I can feel it. No free kick there, that one waved away. Another budget centre midfielder, Reinders. Worth every penny.
Might be one of my favourite players on the game, especially if you factor in the price. Hold on a second.
Hello, Thierry Henry. Times it green! This man just never gives up, does he?
Gets the ball just in behind there. Onside, Thierry Henry green timed. I think the goalkeeper was moved slightly, but with precision shooting and green timing it, you give yourself the best chance to score. Jafonso not happy. He was up by 3, now by 1, Brandon. Pressure will start to intensify for him in these last moments.
Well, both of these games are going to finish at very similar times. The difference is, though, I think Nicolas might be crowned as a World Championship Grand Finalist slightly early with how things are currently looking. The one thing that Nicolas does have is he can just manage games so well. Only conceded 1 goal. That's 19 in total across the whole competition for him. Emre Yilmaz v Leandro Peixoto, nothing to talk about as of yet there as far as we're hearing. It's 0-0. And it should be sort of close to the first 15 in-game minutes now, that game. And our last game, which will come after our first full-time result. Abimaka against Fakou Cohen. One of those two players will also book a spot in the World Championship. KTzn, surely you haven't got more drama for us. Henry, can he twist and turn? What a block from Erling Haaland. It will go for a corner.
Oh my God.
And he needs your support. What's he thinking here, Ryan? Plays the corner short, then Vitinha. What's he looking for?
Just a pass into Henry. Manages to find it, but he's just a little bit too far away from goal.
Can he connect the dots together? He can. Cole Palmer.
Great keeper movement.
Shot time, Green parries that one away. That one played all the way as far as the edge of the box.
Can't lose it.
Zidane.
No.
Palmer!
Oh my. Oh my goodness. The moment it fell to Palmer's feet, that you kind of knew the finesse shot was coming. It was either on his left or his right. Touches it onto the left foot. Zidane threading that pass in there.
Wasn't even timed. He didn't need it to be timed.
Listen, I just can't rule him out, I'll be honest. Not after what I saw on Monday.
Goal for Yuval, 5-2. Yes, there's 12 in-game minutes left, but...
Is it too late? There's time, maybe. I don't know, he needs another one by maybe the 82nd, 83rd minute.
Tell you what, though, that main featured pod game, 6-6. KTzn, Ryan, has never been in a winning position. He's always been chasing the game, but it sort of feels like he loves it.
Yeah, Jafonso, his heart will be in his mouth right now. Because when you're 6-3 up in any game, you could be playing on champs, you're 6-3 up, you're thinking his game done. So imagine if the pressure is this intense.
Cheeky
Oh,
chip.
it's beautiful.
Can he finish?
It's lovely, fair enough. Crowd chanting his name as well.
This man's already seen enough. It's only the first round of the knockouts.
Oh, that's a great ball, though. Triggered run there, dinks ball over the top. Rayton into Henry.
Well, when we got a quick minute, there's a wild Richard Buckley somewhere in this live crowd catching up with some of the fans that have kindly come out today. Richard, who are you with and how are they feeling?
Oh, mate, I am with Dom at the minute. What a game we're watching.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic game. I mean, wow, just game goals to goals everywhere.
Who wins it?
KTzn, I think.
KTzn. He's got a fan in me. And finally, I know you're supporting one of the FC Pro Live items.
I am indeed, yeah.
Who do you want to go all the way for your own ultimate team?
Well, the only player I have in my squad right now, Gavin Burge. Emre Yilmaz, I'm watching you, mate. Come on.
No pressure, Emre. Brandon, Ryan, back to you. See this one out.
Thank you very much, Rich. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a Galatasaray top one underneath that grey polo. Right, we're jumping back into this one. Yuval, have you got...
Nah, that was it. Needed that.
That goes in. You've got 5 minutes to get 2 goals.
You never know after that. You're up against somebody like Nicolas. These last 5 minutes, I know it's 9-minute halves. For me, it's a job done. You won't really see much of the ball. And my Bowie SBC live item, unfortunately, doesn't look like I'm going to get the last upgrade.
Right, pause here. Speaking of FC Pro Live items, I mean, you've packed enough, Ryan. Have you?
Oh, what a ball. Oh, great save.
Are you trading now with players?
I traded already. See, what I do, I trade long before, I'm out before the kickoff started.
Oh, yeah.
I take the coins and I run. I never hold it into the game.
You take the small profits?
Yeah, no horse in the race. Just take the coins and run.
If there is a player tonight that people can get involved in and maybe put some money into, who would it be?
Nah, see, this is the dangerous question. People always ask me that. And then when they lose coins, who do they come to? Me. I'm not involved.
I think the first question you need to ask them, Ryan, is what sort of balance have they got coins-wise? Because a lot of these items, like a Xavi Simmons or a Gravenberch, for example, they cost a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think Javi Simmons is around 550,000 right now, so he's gone up quite a bit the last couple of days. But I always say, don't trade with coins you don't want to lose. You can make it, but you could also lose it.
Well, that Emre Yilmaz item, you can just see there Gravenberch. If he wins the whole thing tonight, it'll be a
Special.
91 rated item. He'll have another playstyle plus and a skill move all week for upgrade as well. Suddenly, Ryan, you're looking at a player that's worth well over 1 million coins.
Yeah, if he gets the upgrade, that's a special player. 5-star, 5-star. As you said, the increased stats, the extra play style as well.
Let's jump over here. We're going to get the closing moments from this one, I believe. Graham Hansen finds Vitinha. Yuval still 3 goals behind. Nicolas just doing what he can to just take time out of the game. Big block from Vincent Kompany.
Nicolas is so aggressive with his keeper. So aggressive. I wonder if potential opponents, or the opponent waiting, sorry, will sort of take that in and note it down, knowing that potentially near post shots could be open.
Well then, he's 2 minutes away, Nicolas, from an 8th World Championship in a row. And he will go in to face Levi David in the quarter-final stages. He's there again! The 5th player to qualify for a World Championship. Consistency like no other. He seems annoyed by it.
He looks angry.
But if I've just guaranteed myself $25,000 and then another $20,000 in the World Championships, I think I'd be quite happy.
Nicolas is just, for any aspiring player that wants to compete, for me, he should be like the role model in terms of the consistency, the amount of hours he puts in. He has 2 coaches. He puts in a lot of effort and backing to support his aspirations, of course, to get his hands on the FC Pro World Championship and this trophy today as well.
Full-time result, Nicolas. Congratulations. World Championship spot for the Iceman. It might be heating up here in London, but he's not started to defrost at all. He's still got a quarter-final to play and potentially a long road to become a champion. Let's leave that one. There is more action to conclude. There's a small smile from him. He might know just what he's achieved, because last time out, he didn't have this. Last time he was in the FC Pro Open, he had to go to La Liga. He's never played in a league before. What did he do in La Liga? He won the cup and he won the league
as well, yeah.
It was pretty dominant, wasn't it?
I always say if there's one person that, if they're not at the World Championship, it doesn't feel right, it's Nicolas. As you said, the consistency, 8 years on the bounce is unbelievable.
Incredible scenes. Let's jump over here. Jafonso could have put the game to bed.
Keeper movement.
KTzn. It's back to you, my friend.
Rushed it a little bit.
2 minutes left plus additional time.
He has to be aggressive with the step, just has to try and win possession high up, just like that.
Is this it? Is he back for more? KTzn, he has kept shocking every single player that's tuned in across the last week. Everyone's written him off. And he's always come back with an answer, but has he got an answer for Jafonso now? Keeper teased off the line just to try and invite that shot. He's not going to fall into the trap though, Jafonso. Cannot forget. He's an EASports World Cup champion for a reason.
Everyone's just going to watch the replays. Just wait, try and kill every single second you possibly can.
There's no need to rush. Added time of 1 minute, that's not good for KTzn. Elise, Douglas Luiz, just keep the ball, Jafonso. He was the #1 ranked player in the world at the start of the season. He's just qualified for a World Championship. He will be amongst the best 32 in the world later on this summer. Commiserations to KTzn, and what a tournament he has had. He has brought us one of the most entertaining weeks of FC Pro action, but Jafonso will be there. Congratulations. He's now got a huge quarter-final to prepare for against Obram.
Yeah, massive game. Huge congratulations to Jafonso. As I said, he should have had it done from week 2 in his group. In my opinion, I feel as if he was somebody that sort of let the lead slip and the points
Right, let's jump over here for a split second. "12 minutes into this one, it's 0-0. And we'll go back to that one very shortly indeed. The headline news, though, 6 players already qualified for the World Championship. Nicolas has done it again. Jafonso. That 6 is already looking incredible, by the way.
Yeah.
We've still got such a long way to fill out all the 32 spots.
And you're thinking of the players that aren't even there. Like Yuval, again, runner-up last year, FC Pro World Championships. KTzn, incredible run. Comes to an end.
Absolutely, as we said, 6 players already locked in. Those are those key moments again. Jafonso is in the World Championships. He's in the quarterfinals tonight. But it's not just him there. Nicolas also doing enough to get himself a spot in the World Championships. We're off for a quick break in play. When we're back, we've got 2 more matches coming thick and fast here from the FC Pro Open Finals.